What's crack-a-lacking, folks? It is Hootaloo here, and today I am bringing to you what I think is the most underrated SMG, maybe even the most underrated gun in the whole game. So this is that gun that I think that probably, that pretty much no one uses. I don't see barely any people use this gun, but I actually think it's one of the best guns in certain maps. The BIZON is an SMG that has a really high ammo capacity, but can still rip shreds through the enemy team. The reason why this ammo capacity is so good though, is because on maps like Shoot House and Shipment, you don't have to reload and you can just keep shredding through people. Especially on Shipment, this gun just absolutely slaps. I used to always use this gun on Shipment, but it was only recently that I really understood how truly good it is. Now, when I say that this is the most underrated SMG in the game, I'm not saying that it is as good as the Uzi or the MP5 or maybe even the MP7, but I do think it is definitely better than most SMGs, like the Fennec, the ISO, the AUG. I think it's better than all of those guns. But I do think it actually is better than the Uzi and the MP5 and maybe even the MP7 at some smaller maps. So at Shipment, I think it beats every single one of these SMGs. At Shoot House, I think it does really good as well. I've been playing Shoot House 24/7 a lot and pretty much just using this gun because this gun is it's just insane on that map. I really love it and I reckon that you should try it too. We'll jump into the class setup. Now, in my opinion, the class setup doesn't really matter too much with this gun. It seems to do well no matter what attachments you have on it, but I'll show you what my preferred attachments are. So here we can see my BIZON. Now I like to run monolithic suppressor just to keep stealthy as possible. Plus I love the sound that it makes. I also use the 8.7-inch steel barrel because it gives the best range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. So recoil control is something that I think is really needed on a gun that has such a high magazine. Recoil control is something that I think is really needed even on small maps because it just allows you to be very accurate with your shots and just shred through a whole bunch of the enemy teammates. The next thing that I have on is the 5MW laser. Now I have this laser on there because hip fire is really important on such small maps, and when you can just hip fire with the BIZON and spray like 60 bullets into them, it's just crazy good. The other attachment I love to run is no stock, just because I do think that the BIZON is one of the slowest SMGs and no stock really counteracts that. So your movement speed is increased a lot and also your aim down sight speed is increased a lot. And the same with the stipple grip tape. I love to run this because your aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed is increased, which gives you a little bit more mobility. If you want to, you can always take out the laser and put on an optic, or take out the no stock and put on an optic if you're on a slightly larger map, but this thing just is a beast. And one of the best things about it is you pretty much never have to reload. At least that's what it feels like. You only reload when there's no one there, and you know there's no one there, but you can run into a place that you know might have 4 or 5 people and shoot them all and not have to worry about reloading, which I think is just fantastic and really sets this gun above all the other ones. But that's enough talking from me. I'm going to show you, I've got 2 minutes of gameplay. I just recorded a quick game where I got a 21 kill streak with the BIZON. The fact that I could get a 21 kill streak so easily on a map like Shoot House is the reason why I think this gun is such a good gun. That's enough talking from me, so now I'm going to roll a couple of clips. Hope you like it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and try out this class setup and tell me what you think, because I'm sure that you will like it. And that is it from me. Hootaloo is out. Bye.
Fucking one, boys. I was playing well, man.
Oh my god, stop camping!
Who's that? Jeez, man, you taking all my kills. Not the best spot to sit, boys.
Oh. Oh well. Good game.
Yeah, good game, guys.
GG's.